pretty much everybody got crazy good out today. There was some of the most bows the lads have ever got out there.
Oh, for sure, it's the best way of my life, like.
Yeah, it was just so pumping. Like the backside's kind of, you know, we're stepping up. Look out, goofy footers.
So this storm was unique because I think, number one, it was really strong. 50-knot winds over a really large area, up to 60, even 70 knots over isolated areas. We had seas up to around 50 to 55 feet. So super strong storm, probably going to be one of the strongest storms of the year. So that was, first and foremost, big, strong storm, right? The track was pretty good for Ireland too, meaning most of that swell was pushed towards Ireland versus further south. Ireland's always getting hammered by different storms, and you really have to wait out the wind, but it wasn't a position where it didn't create too much weather for Ireland either.
I went up for a quick look, but still pretty dark. Couldn't see too much, but seen some big lumps of white water, so probably pretty big. I think it's going to just be a tow day today. Tides aren't the best for paddling, but I think it's just going to be hopefully so big that it'll break through the high tide and be towing all day. Pretty excited. Never been out there on a proper tow day yet, so.
I didn't go up there yet, but I just let everyone else tell me it looks big and scary, so. Just get out there as soon as we can and surf until the tide gets too high, and then yeah, hopefully there's some bombs for all the boys, and then jump out, take a wee break and go back in again for the afternoon when the tide drops out again. So a bit of crack. Yep. You dress it every morning, right?
Exactly. Wetty's bumming on. Let's get on it.
Me and Barry and Dylan were like rotating on safety for the first like sort of hour and a half. Maybe I was just like on safety, buzzing around while those boys got some waves. And then like Barry got doing into a few, but it was like super slow. And then he just sort of like whipped in, and it was my turn to get on the rope, and he just like put me into like 2 stick ones back to back. So I got pretty lucky with that.
We're going to go back out. The wind is a lot south, a lot stronger, so the barrels will be kept open and hopefully we make a lot more than we did this morning. Swell's dropped a little bit, so the wind is going to drop the swell size as well, but there's plenty of period left in it, so it's going to be pumping. Hopefully.
You're expecting
Big, thick, open barrels.
It was nice to have a little reunion, you know, after COVID. Nobody's been here. It's nice to see people again. Nice to see the buzz, new faces, you know, people learning. But yeah, a very safe day, a very nice day.
Some of the most barrels the lads have ever got out there. Barry and Dylan said it was the most whales they've ever caught, so great day all in all. It's pretty hectic windy now. We were trying to come in on the ski and that was probably one of the scariest parts of the day, trying to come in through this wind on the ski, but everybody's in, we're all out.
I saw everyone get good waves. It was pumping all day, like, and a break for lunch. It was ideal. We went home and had venison on toast, venison and sauerkraut sandwiches, and a cup of mint tea, and went back out. You think about like strategy and all that kind of like how you're going to play the day and the wind and how the tides might affect it, but it just comes down to chance. You sit out there and a bomb comes and you guys have got the bombs before, you're like, okay, you're on, 17-year-old kid. Hold on, here we go. And super delighted with how it went. Everyone's safe and sound. Yeah, what a day. Stoked.
Ah, yeah, it was a sick one. Like, just Peter put me in the perfect spot, so after that it's just surfing the wave and just enjoying the ride, I guess.
Is that the best one you've got out there?
Oh, for sure, it's the best wave of my life. Like, it's really humbling. Like, just so stoked.